Alright, good morning. Just a quick one. Yesterday, I got a notification on the platform that we shall be having a brief class this morning, to analyze one of the signal that was dropped on one platform. So the signal was dropped by one of our big player one of our billionaire in the game. But for the fact that he was a billionaire doesn't mean, or a big player doesn't mean that he cannot do mistake. You understand? So nobody's an island, nobody knows on. So I decided to drop this quick video to analyze that same pair and let you know why the signal failed, because the signal was dropped around 6 a.m. while I just rounded up something that I did over the night, and I wanted to sleep, but so I could not stay tuned to follow this. But I saw the signal, and I went to check the pair briefly to see whether the signal would work or not. But I later discovered that the signal will not work because of one certain thing that the signal bearer could not identify. That is the reason why some of us, we that are always interested in signal, should sit up so that whenever the signal bearer made a mistake, you can quickly correct ourselves, because nobody is an island, nobody knows it all here. So don't think that the signal bearer knows everything. If you follow him like Momo, all of you will face the consequences of that action. So this is the volatility 25 that the signal bearer, the signal bearer drops. Understand? But the 25. Let me go to this thing that I dropped. This is the signal information that I dropped before I proceed, so that you guys will know where I started from. This is our platform. Okay, this is it. I have to drop this video so that everybody will watch what I am talking about. This is it. I don't want to disclose the name of the person. This is it. This is the buy. That he gave, and this is and I later said the signal hit the stop loss. This is what the guy dropped. This is the buy that he dropped, and why it failed is this. Okay, taking it from our chart here. This MT5. Sometimes some of us will say, why are we taking our analysis from the higher time frame? See, you can take analysis from any time frame depending on what the scanner, or depending on what the chart presents to you. If the chart presents a very difficult or a very dicey kind of a setup for you, and you don't go to the route to take it from there, and you just go to the lower time frame to take trade, you will fail. Alright, so now look at it now. We have a structure that was built up here, and that structure has been a bearish breaker block. A bearish breaker block that has been retraced back into the neckline, into almost the neckline. That's a bearish breaker block that has created a liquidity inducement here. This is the liquidity breaker. This is how the breaker happened from here to here. It pulled back, it went up again and took out this liquidity. Alright, I took out the liquidity, and then a fall from there for several months. So and it went back into this fair value gap that it left, because from here to here is what we call liquidity void. And every liquidity void will cause a break of structure or a change of character, leaving an imbalances behind. And these are the imbalances, a fair value gap here and the other block. So this fair value gap has been used before. This value gap has already been indicated. Alright, so leaving the other block here, and this other block was created after a liquidity inducement. So this is where the market is now. So for you to say the market will continue to buy, it means you did not study your SMC, smart money concept very well. Alright, so this is a weekly time frame. Alright, to have now we have identified our structure from the weekly time frame. So how we identify our structure from the weekly time frame? This is where this is how I analyzed this morning. I wanted to say, look at it here. This is the fair value gap that was used. This fair value gap was used by this bearish movement. Right? So now we can no longer rely on that fair value gap again. So we have to go for this other block, because an other block that has a fair value gap is also a strong order block. Alright, it's also a strong order block. So how we identify it this way? So we go down to daily time frame to check whether it will give us something meaningful as well. So let's see what we see on the other block. Okay, let's see. Alright, so we don't have much to touch here. I don't have much to touch here because it's still giving us almost the same thing that we saw on the higher time frame, which is weekly time frame. So we go down to 4-hour time frame. 4 hours time frame. Alright, so see on the 4-hour time frame, see before this bullish movement happened, that is what I'm saying. Before this bullish movement happened, after the signal has failed. Alright, because the signal was meant to buy from here to go up. Okay, so now look at what the 4-hour candlestick say down. The 4-hour candlestick drop this liquidity void as well. That go beyond that created what do I call that? Created a change the state of the state of but I think the state of the trend. Alright, and if you go down to the 15-minute time frame, we see a change of character here. Alright, so and seeing that whatever that has caused that a change in the state of the trend, it will also leave a liquidity. I mean, that it will also leave an imbalance behind, and this one is not just an ordinary imbalance. Right? There's what ICT call institutional order entry drill type 2, ISEOD, institutional order entry drill type 2. That is what this movement has left behind, which is another strong one. Okay, let me mark it for you to see. I'll mark it for you to see. Institutional order entry drill type 2. See here. You see here. If we have a two fair value gap that are opposite each other, we call it institutional order entry drill type 2. It's also a very powerful institutional point of entry or point of interest. It's another powerful point of interest, PIO. So if we see an opposite, let me zoom out for you to see. This is a fair value gap with this bullish movement. This is another fair value gap on this bearish movement. So it becomes an opposite fair value gap. A fair value gap before that now that was also filled for the second time must be reclaimed. Understand? It must be reclaimed. So having seen this, now we apply our CRT candle range theory. How do we apply our candle range theory? After this bearish movement that caused change in the state of delivery, yes. After this bearish movement that caused the state of delivery, there is a pullback into that institutional order entry drill type 2, which is this fair value gap. And the first candle that entered here was this one, or this doji. So we'll take our horizontal line into that place. You understand? We take our horizontal line into that place to mark our candle range high. So what we then wait for? We wait for it for we wait for a candle, we wait for the second candle to start manipulate the previous candle range high and then close inside the range, which is what has happened here. So we have gotten one condition now. So we'll go down to the lower time frame, which is one hour time frame, to check what kind of structure the market will see bring. Let me zoom out. Okay, so now look at now. If I zoom, let me zoom out well, because we always see a change of character, and we always see a candle range in a candle range. So we have identified this one as our candle range theory, our candle range high from the higher time frame, which is 4 hour time frame. Now on the lower time frame again, on the 1 minute, on the 1 hour time frame again, we see another candle range high here. You understand? We see another candle range high here, that the following candle close manipulated and close in the range. Alright, it manipulated and close in the range. Now if you take your trade from here, you did not commit any sin. If you take your trade after the close of this candle, if you take your trade from here, you did not commit any sin, because we have been able to gather some reasons, some reference, some conferences, and some which that are enough reason for us to take the sell. So but we'll go down to the lower time frame, like 15-minute time frame, and check if we see a good structure to trigger, that can trigger our, and look at it. If we have to wait a little while for this to happen, for this change of character to happen, after what has happened in the 4 hour time frame, where we identify our candle range high, and then we identify our candle range high again on the 1 hour time frame. Now on the 15-minute time frame, you also have to wait until this change of character has happened. If you did not catch up from the 5-minute time frame, because the 5-minute time frame will give us reason where we can enter the trade earlier. Let's go to the 5-minute time frame, and you'll see reason why we should enter the trade earlier. Okay. Now you can see this is the 5-minute time frame. This is where we would have executed our trade. And if you have failed to enter yourself from here, you will not fail to enter from here. Why are we supposed to execute our trade from here? Because it has given us a breaker block, a bearish breaker. Look at if people can see my cursor. Sorry. If you can see my cursor, there's a movement up here, a pullback, a break of the higher high. There is a break of the higher high, and then a break also on the higher low, causing the change of character. So having seen this means that the setup is about to align itself. So you wait for it to come into this place, into this, either the other block or the fair value gap. We have the fair value gap because we need to treat the fair value gap first before we think of the other block. Now this has failed the fair value gap. All right. Now had it been were to use the fair value gap, we would have entered this trade after the close of this bearish candle. Sorry. After the close of this bearish candle. Alright, if we were to use this fair value gap, then we would have been in the trade, whether after the close of this bearish candle gap, or if we put our pending order, it would have triggered us before this bullish movement. And if you have failed to enter from there, or if you don't want to enter from the fair value gap, because some people always use an order block. So there's this other block again, this other block that would have given us a good entry as well. This is another block that has an inside bar. This is a very strong one. So sometimes we'll get to a point where we'll get a confidence to buy, to do this, to sell some trade or buy some trade, just because of what we have done from the higher time frame. So higher time frame is very powerful, most especially when you are doing your analysis from the highest time frame, from the higher time frame, like sometimes 1 month, sometimes weekly, daily, and 4 hours. So this is how this market is. This is how this market is. A fair value gap, like I told you before, this 4-hour time frame that causes an institutional order entry to type 1, which is this. If you see something like this that is at a line from your what is it called, that align from your analysis from the higher time frame, you see, okay, look at the area that I told you that it is going to cause a change of character, because from the 4-hour time frame, before those opposing fair value gap was created, it also gives us a change in the state of delivery, which gives more confidence again, and always give another confidence. You understand that yes, this market is going to continue going bearish. So, and this is the reason why that signal failed, and I believe that guy always entered the market with a very good loss size. He entered with a higher loss size, $100 loss size. They must have lost a lot of money this morning. So all of us need to sit up. Please watch this video that I'm going to drop in our platform. Ask questions anywhere you don't understand. Let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Then I will break it down again. So before you do anything this morning, I'll advise us to watch this video carefully, because I'm going to upload it right away. Alright, then I'll be rushing to somewhere early this morning, and by the time I come back, I will check the chart to see whatever it gives us, whether we're going to get a good entry this morning. Then thank you. And if you want to have my update continuously, please click my subscription button and subscribe. Alright, and share it with your friends. I also give a one-on-one mentorship. Alright, I do one-on-one mentorship, and I have considered to start my account management anytime soon. I think maybe I've started. So if you are interested of anything account management, you can contact me. Thank you.